ChatGPT Deep Research can now connect to GitHub. You can now claim your piece of Apple's $95 million Siri privacy settlement. And Wikipedia's owner challenges categorization rules under UK's Online Safety Act. It's Friday, May 9th, and this is your morning tech news roundup from Engadget. ChatGPT is bringing its deep research service directly into GitHub's developer ecosystem. This integration is beginning a beta test this week with ChatGPT Plus, Pro, and Team users, the first to receive access over the coming days. Members of the Enterprise and Edu plans will get a chance to try it out soon. Users can grant the AI assistant access to select code repositories and ask questions about their content that ChatGPT will answer with cited reports. Programmers have been a notable audience for AI assistants. A tool like ChatGPT can quickly review code and see where you've left a bracket unclosed or explain why a function isn't working. So looping the chatbot directly into GitHub could streamline the process. Plus, Microsoft owns GitHub, and the company has made extensive investments into OpenAI. When OpenAI initially announced Deep Research, the analysis-focused application of the AI chatbot required a Pro plan to use. In February, the company opened it up to all paying users of ChatGPT. If you purchased an Apple device in the last 10 years, you might be able to receive some of the money from the company's recently settled spying lawsuit. The original lawsuit claimed Apple was capturing sensitive information with its Siri voice assistant without users' consent and sending it to third-party contractors. The company agreed to settle the case for $95 million in January. And thanks to the new landing page for the settlement, there's now a way to file a claim on your own. Now, to file a claim, you need to have bought an iPhone, iPad, Apple Watch, MacBook, iMac, HomePod, iPod Touch, or Apple TV between September 17, 2014 and December 31st of 2024. And believe Siri accidentally activated on your device during a private conversation. From the $95 million Apple is paying out, you can receive up to $20 per device you believe called up Siri, provided you swear under oath it happened. You have until July 2nd to file your claim. If you qualify for the settlement, you may have already been notified with information on your claim identification number and claim confirmation code. If you haven't received either, but believe the settlement applies, you're free to submit a claim on your own. Apple claims that Siri was designed with protecting users' privacy in mind and agreeing to share data to improve the voice assistant through your device's privacy and security settings, never uses audio recordings or transcripts for anything other than training. In the case of newer devices, voice data is processed locally anyway, so agreeing to share your data is supposed to be the only way Apple could ever access it. Given the growing focus on AI and the large amounts of data needed to train it, there's good reason to be skeptical about where companies are getting their training material. Apple prefers to get its customers' consent, but the company has turned to news sources to help its AI research along. For example, Apple recently disclosed that it will start using the images captured for its Street View-esque feature in Apple Maps to train its models. The Wikimedia Foundation, hosts of the free online encyclopedia Wikipedia, is challenging an aspect of the UK's Online Safety Act. The law aims to protect users from harmful online content by imposing restrictions and fines on large internet platforms, such as social media companies. Now, while the law was originally passed in 2023, enforcement and categorization of companies subject to the law are only taking shape now. The law sorts online platforms into categories that are then met with varying levels of restrictions and enforcement. Wikimedia is specifically challenging the categorization regulations under the law, arguing that Ofcom, the UK's communications regulator, is using a flawed and vague system of metrics to judge what category a platform falls into. Under the current definition, metrics like number of UK users and the ability to forward or share content make it more likely that Wikipedia would be considered a higher-risk Category 1 platform. Now, this would put Wikipedia in the same bucket as Facebook, X, YouTube, and other enormous social platforms. The Wikimedia Foundation's lead counsel, Phil Bradley Schmeig, shared in a blog post that the foundation had been working with UK regulators for years in an attempt to clarify the rules in a manner the foundation felt would be more fair. Platforms that are recognized as Category 1 are held to more stringent requirements governing how quickly they remove harmful content, ensuring proper age verification, preventing cyberbullying, and more. The Wikimedia Foundation is arguing that Wikipedia should not be lumped into Category 1 as it is a non-profit, ad-free, and mostly volunteer-operated service. In another blog post, the Wikimedia Foundation lays out its concerns, saying that these restrictions would be a substantial challenge to our resources to meet the strict reporting and compliance obligations, and that the fines threatened by Category 1 classification could lead to disempowering users who wish to keep their identity private. The foundation made clear that they ultimately support regulations that could improve online safety. Thanks for listening. There's more to these stories and more tech news at Engadget.com. This episode featured journalism from Anna Washenko, Ian Carlos Campbell, and Andre Revilla, and was voiced and produced from the sound studios of Spoken Layer by me, Steve White. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll be back on Monday with more tech news from Engadget.